has a moment. Kind of like, like, what's your favorite show?
My favorite show. I don't know because I really don't have I don't watch TV that much.
Okay, your favorite book character.
I don't really have a favorite book because I read
favorite anything. Musician, artist, something.
I like Mary J. Blige. How about that?
Okay, thank you. Goodness. So you know what I'm saying? Like, if you expect Mary J. Blige to come out with a certain amount of a product when she comes out with her music, right?
Yeah.
So if she was to come out with some straight just garbage, it would hurt you, because that's your artist. You expect when your artist come out that she's gonna.
Yeah, I feel like I wasted my money.
Exactly. So that's how we feel when our team we wasted whole years. I done been waving this terrible towel around all season. I've been wearing my jersey, which is black and yellow in 98-degree weather. I've been sweating. You know what I'm saying? I've gone through a lot. I've been talking junk to numerous other football fans, and then you just lose. I mean, it ain't even a close game. You get your butt whooped.
I think it's all a show.
I mean, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Everything is
like wrestling.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't compare it to wrestling because wrestling is scripted.
Yeah, that can be scripted too. Like, you
can't. Come on, you cannot.
So still, I bet
you cannot script how a person gonna catch that ball. Like for instance, when
I mean,
what's your name?
I ain't saying the whole game be probably scripted, but I know it's something in there that you ain't gonna tell me that it's not.
I'm just saying, but some of them catches that they be making.
Yeah, I mean, it be. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
I'm saying these are amazing athletes, and they put on a great show for America. Great show.
Yeah, well.
And it brings unity among men.
Okay. I mean, if anything that would bring unity amongst our men, I'm for it.
That's what
Okay. So anything. So my significant other like football, I sit there and watch it.
Mm-hmm. Just don't ask no questions.
I will talk junk.
Don't. Like, you can talk junk. Just don't ask no questions. Like, what does that mean? Man. Like, don't do that.
Oh no! See, I know about football. I used to watch football growing up. I used to play sports. I mean, I love sports, but I got to the point where it's just, entertainment's a show. So I love sports at all. Yeah, I'm very.
I should have known it was gonna be difficult when it comes to asking questions. Cause you guys heard a simple thing like, "What do you like to do?" Nothing.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I like to do all kind of stuff.
See, she didn't say that the first time I asked her because we were just having a random conversation, and I asked her what she liked to do, and she could not give me a direct answer. And I had to break it down hobbies.
Because I don't have a specific thing that I like to do. I like to do all kinds of stuff.
And it's like, okay, give us some examples.
Well, what I like to do?
Yes.
Oh man, I like to dance. I like to sing. I like to eat. I like to cook. I like to have fun. I'm a silly person, so I like to have fun.
See, that's the first answer we got. Like to have fun. So you got to dig to get stuff out of her. So at least she won't snitch on you if she get caught up by the police because they ain't gonna be able to figure it out. They got to decode before she.
Oh no, I'm telling. I ain't going to jail for nobody.
Oh dang.
I'm telling. It depends though. It depends. It depends what it was though. It depends.
Don't do nothing around her. She telling.
Yeah, I sure will because I'm scared of jail. But let's like you said, the topic of the day is who am I? The calls are always open. You call in. Let's just discuss who are you. You can be whoever you choose to be. If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. But you have to believe that. You have to
give them the number again.
Within. The phone number is 470-839-0701. This is the Grand Rising on the Real Talk 101, and today's topic is who am I? And we're just discussing, just really just being ourselves, and that's pretty much the show. It's just pretty much just being yourself, having some discussions and tapping into some things and laughing and just that's who you are. Sometimes you don't even have to say who you are. You don't even have to say it.
So let me ask you this. You said you've been in a place where you were trying to fit in. So, what made you want to change? Like, when did you say, okay, I don't want to do this no more. I want to be my own person?
That's a stressful. That is like stress.
Stress?
Stress when you're trying to fit in, knowing that you don't fit. The puzzle don't fit. You know, you're trying to fit in or being who other people want you to be. That is, that's stress. That's I don't know, make you just an angry person because you're trying to figure it out.
I guess especially if you try that hard and still don't get in.
Yeah, exactly. You know how it is with high school.
I was never that person in high school.
Sound like we got a call. You have a call. Want to talk real talk 1-on-1? Hello.
Wow, this is crazy. I haven't done this in like forever.
Thank you for calling. Who I'm talking with?
Nichelle.
Oh, hi, Nichelle. Hey, Nichelle. So I guess you know Brandon.
Definitely, I know Brandon.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you hear the topic?
I did. I guess the part that really struck me was when you said of knowing who you are. I guess I can relate to that because it took me a while to relearn who I was. Long story short, got into a relationship and lost myself in that relationship. And when we ended, I was stuck, pretty much trying to figure it all out again. Like, at the end of it all, I had 2 children, but where do I go from here? What do I do? How do I do it? What do I even like to do? Or what am I holding on to? Why am I trying to be this way? Whose approval am I trying to, get? Those are questions that I constantly ask myself until it was one day it was just like, you don't need that approval. You got to be you. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to lie, I fell in love with myself all over again once I learned who I really am.
Mm-hmm. And it feels good, don't it, girl?
It feels amazing.
And she's an awesome person, by the way. Awesome. She's a Steelers fan and everything. Just awesome.
Oh,
wow. Nation, black and yellow. But, no, I agree with you. I mean, it's one thing is, like I said, thing I feel like we kind of get into, thing that we kind of get into is that we try to be what man wants us to be instead of being what God wants us to be.
Exactly.
And so when you get in a situation where you try to be outside of God and thinking, because at the end of the day, we can be popular on here on earth, but it ain't gonna matter when we get to the pearly gates. I can't be like, yo, like me and Lima were like this though. Like, and they be like, well, Lima ain't even here. Like, oh, excuse me, Lima. Sorry. I'm saying like she could have like corrected me on the side. She had to correct me on the radio like that, but it's fine.
That was real talk 1-on-1.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be in a situation where like I said, I've always been the weirdo, and I'm okay with it. I like being abnormal. Yeah. Being normal is boring. So,
I've always been the nerd, and I'm okay with that now. Like, I know pointless information that people always ask, why do you know that? Mm-hmm. Why not?
But they're going to need it one day.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and they always need it.
I bet when they have a test, they call you. Like, she'll know that.
Exactly.
Start charging them.
Exactly.
Start charging them. Like, now you want to know something.
And that's the thing.
To win? Hey, I just won a little game today with my family. So, yes.
Start charging them. $19.95 plus tax.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Because the thing it is, who am I is not something to hurt you. It's to help you.
Right.
And plus, being who you are is not for you. It's for other people.
Exactly.
That's what I tell people, like, when you go through hard times and you go through stressful times and you get out, it's not for you. You got out of it. So it's not for you to say, hey, I got out of it. It's for you to be able to tell somebody else, like, look, I've been in your shoes and I got out.
Exactly.
So, I mean, like I said, your testimony and your life is It's not for you. It's for other people. I mean, you want to be an inspiration and inspire others. I know I do.
Yeah, and I agree. Me too. and that's the point. That's the reason why this topic is. We have to realize who am I is not for us. And once we realize who we are and how it helps someone else, then that light bulb moment come up. And you be like, aha, I got it. And then that's when the peace come. That's when all the other stuff come, the joy, all the good stuff.
But though, I also think that sometimes, figuring out who you are is a lifelong journey.
Yes, it is.
So I'm not the same person that I was, like I'm 30 now. I'm not the same person that I was when I first started figuring out who I was at 26.
Yeah.
It's forever changing, and that right there alone, in my mind, is exciting because I'm excited to see, how I'm gonna feel about tomorrow. I love natural hair today, but I might feel like I want to cut it all off tomorrow, and then be like, you know what, I'm in love with ball life now. Like, it's just. But it's exciting to know because you don't know. So it's like, I'm excited to learn those lessons. I'm excited to, overcome and see and be able to look back on life and say, you know what, I came from here and I made it all the way here. And along that way, I've helped so many people and I've tried to live right. And I just had a clean heart I had clean hands and a good heart.
Yeah, and I agree. Sis, for you calling in and giving us your testimony.
Thank you. No problem. But apparently my family is summoning me, so.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling in.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.
Wow, that was awesome. That was an awesome.
Live life _half price.
The mic was on. It was on at first. Yeah, it was on the first one. Yeah. And like I said before, I'm gonna continue to use this tool because I love my free Chick-fil-A sandwiches and the ice cream, and I love saving. I'm big on saving and anything to save me some money in my pocket. I'm up for it. I'm down for it. Okay, like we got another call. Let's see who's calling in on the Real Talk 101. Thanks for calling Real Talk 101. Who's calling?
Good evening.
Good evening. Who was speaking with?
So I stepped out the man cave to call and congratulate you and bless you on your first show.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you calling.
Hey, what's going on?
Then what? Did you hear the topic of the show?
I did. Who am I?
Yeah.
Who am I? Me, man, I'm just this light-skinned dude from Chicago.